A huge thank you to Banggood for making this video possible. Hey everybody, so recently I got into contact with Banggood and we made a collaboration for me to build a keyboard. Another keyboard video, yeah, are you not surprised at this point? But it's not just any custom keyboard, it's a fully custom keyboard that looks like this. So Banggood allowed me a budget of $180 for me to choose from their website for me to build my own keyboard. So let's go shopping on their website. Let's see what we have here. Keyboard. Ooh. Wow, this looks cool. Ooh, they even have box J's. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I've been always curious about having a volume knob on my keyboard, so maybe I'll pick this. Ooh, there's a pink version. Cool. Since I'm a really boring person, I'll go with a black version. Ooh, looks decent. Looks decent. Alrighty, I'll be using this. It's time to pick the switches, and you guys probably already know what switches I'm going for. The gateron yellows. Yes. Add to cart. Alright, now it's time for the hardest part, keycaps. You know, I've always wanted to try ASA profile. So let me just search. Let's see. How about this? Ooh, this black and pink looks really cute actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. This looks really cute. Hopefully this is not a clone. Alright, so I've chosen the parts for the keyboard, or the base I guess. I chose the GamaKay LK67. You might as well call this the budget GMMK Pro for the volume knob. Yeah, that's pretty much the only similarity. This is a Bluetooth wireless hot swap keyboard, and this has a 65% layout. For the keycaps, I chose the Echo Black Pink in your area. Oh wait, black and pink. Sorry. These are ASA profile, double shot, and they're PBT keycaps. Finally, for the switches, I went for the holy grail of budget switches, the gateron yellows, because I ran out of budget. But I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with the budget kings that is gateron yellows. Alright, so now that I've chosen my parts, it's time for me to order them. It's finally here! While you watch me unpack my package, that sounds really wrong, you may be wondering one thing. I didn't order any lube. And no, not that kind of lube. I mean Crytox. And you're absolutely right. My dumbass was way too excited to unbox the parts and assemble them to see what the final build looked like. So yeah, while my Crytox 205 Grade 0 was still shipping, I was here building. Sorry, I'm an impatient man. Here's me unboxing the keycaps, and let me just say, having custom keycaps for the first time, it's really beautiful. I love the print of these keycaps, the material was just really nice. I'm kind of biased because this is my first keycap set, but my gosh, were the keycaps really beautiful. The material was really nice, the letters were big, and it just stands out. And looking at it in person, I really love the ASA profile, and I just love the rounded edges of this set. And I also love the novelty keycaps they provided. If you want links for the parts that I built for this video, the links are down below. Those are affiliate links down below. If you use those affiliate links, it will help me a lot, so please do use those if you want to buy the parts or order the parts that are in this video. Now, if you're planning to buy keycaps for your first keyboard build or your budget keyboard build, this keycap set is not budget friendly. This set costs me around $74, which is not cheap. For a budget keyboard, it's downright in the middle between budget and premium. There are plenty other options that are cheaper, but from my experience, this keycap set is just really pretty. This keycap set is really beautiful. It comes with a case to store the keycaps, which I don't see any other keycap sets do. I love the thickness of the keycaps, and yeah, I just really like it. Hello, Editor Kai here. While writing the script of this video, I found that on EpoMaker's website, the company that makes Echo keycaps, some of their keycap sets are clones, so please do be careful, and yeah, just a PSA. Alright, for the keyboard itself, I didn't expect this keyboard to have RGB lightings on the sides, which was really cool I guess, and it just provides a really cool glow on the outside. Yeah, that's pretty much the only cool thing about this keyboard. So, it was time for me to install the switches, and let me just say, switching from gateron reds to gateron yellows is just, oh my gosh. As someone who used red switches for majority of my time owning a mechanical keyboard, I didn't expect yellow switches to be so much more better than the red switches. I knew they were both linears, but I didn't expect much of a difference. But my god, there's a heck ton of a difference. The yellows are just so much better than reds in my opinion because they feel so much more smoother. It feels more firm, you don't hear the sort of plasticky sounds of the reds comparing them stock to stock, and yeah, I can see why it's recommended as the budget kings in the Switch world. The gateron yellows have a higher actuation force compared to the gateron red, which I think makes the yellows feel more premium than the gateron red. Now, granted, I haven't tried gateron black inks or the Telios V2, which are in the premium range of switches, so I can't really say that yellows are premium feeling because I have no reference point, but I'm happy with my yellows, and they are really nice. I was lucky for the stabilizers of this keyboard to be pre-lubed, and to not have any rattle and pinging noises when I was using it for the first time. So I didn't have to mod it. I will in the future, but for now, this is what the final build will be. After a few minutes of installing the switch, here is what the final build looks like. Looking at this keyboard, I'm really glad on how the keyboard turned out. I really love the pink accents of the keyboard, novelties, the side glow, the volume knob, and the switches. Not to mention this keyboard is also wireless, which is pretty cool. Now, you may be asking, Kai, that's great and all, but I want to hear what it sounds like. And shush, my child, the video is not even over yet. The sound test is gonna come soon, but for now, here is the most important part of the video. Lube. I swear to God, don't think any other thoughts. This is just keyboard lube. This is not for any other purposes at all. I hope my parents don't think I'm doing anything sus. I swear to God, this is not drugs. I only do weed. They put this package in a airtight bag, which is pretty cool. 10 grams. This was relatively cheap or expensive. I have no idea how much lube costs, but anyway. Ooh, sealed for your protection. This isn't the only protection I need. Don't quote me on that. Here we are, the holy grail of keyboard making Krytox 25 grade 0. It's time to lube the switches. To take apart the switches, I used a tweezer because I didn't have a switch remover and the switch remover was taking forever to come and ship. So I just ended up manually removing the switches, each and every one of them. It was a painful experience, and my god, lubing the switches took me forever and ever. It was a pain. So while lubing the switches, I put some technicia types in the background, or I watched some YouTube videos while lubing. It was quite relaxing, but towards the middle I got quite irritated and I really wanted to finish the build soon. Finally, after lubing the entire switch set for this keyboard, putting back together, it's time for the sound test. GamaKay LK67 ACO ASA Profile Double Shot Keycaps, Gateron Yellows, lubed with Krytox 25 grade 0 sound test. Now that is just beautiful. I've always heard that lubing your keyboard was important, but my god, did it make such a difference. From now on, every time I make a new keyboard, I'm going to make it a must for me to lube the switches. So I highly recommend that you lube your switches as well if you're building your custom keyboard. But anyway, enough of me talking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, the links are down below if you want the links to the parts. Those are affiliate links. I would appreciate it if you would use those. And yeah, I will be using this as my daily driver now because my gosh, the sounds are just really nice. I'll be doing a lot more essays and my research paper now that I have a custom keyboard, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!